Alright farmers, it's Tuesday the 13th of June and we're back with some mods. So first up is TPB Sunnyvale Trailer Park sign. This is by Flint Town Modding, 1.12 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under decorations and others. It's going to be all the way along at the end. There you are, £5 to place down and it's decoration. If you wanted to run your own sort of trailer park, there you are, trailers for rent or sale. Yeah, place one of these down. Mark out your territory. As we're on the subject of signs, we've got dealership sign pack. This is by LJR Modding, 3.22 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these in the construction menu and under decorations and others. So we'll scroll along to find these. So we've got 5 in this pack. They're all going to be £1 each. So the first one there is the John Deere dealership sign. We then got this one here, which is also called dealer sign, but it's the John Deere North Plains equipment. We then got the Kubota, if you're running that sort of tractor, and we've got the 2 case ones. So we've got the normal and then the flat plains equipment version. Fair enough. When you go rep your brand, if you're into your John Deere Kubota or case, whack one of these on your, I'd say put it on your farm. If you're doing a dealership sort of role play, yeah, whack one of these down. Right, next up is Old Barn. This is by Michael Pilco, 25.02 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. They are £45 to buy. As the name suggests, it's an old barn. Fair enough. Come up to it like that. Oh, I don't know what that says, mind you, but alright. We'll open the gate anyway. Stand back. Just normally hit myself in the face. Fair enough. We've got a side door here. We'll open up that one as well. There you are. This little latch animation on the go. Once you get inside, a little bit dark, mind you, but fair enough. Open up this one from inside. Open up there. Bit of a drive-through on the go. You're not going to get big machinery in here, and you know, I'd probably use it for like bales or pallets, that sort of thing. But the detail on it though, I mean the brickwork, got the slats in there just for a little bit of ventilation. Oh, I like it. This looks nice. I mean the woodwork on the walls as well, on the doors even. I mean like the stonework there on the outside of the walls, that's ace. Bit of crazy paving on the go. Oh, I like that. Very nice. I'm sticking with sheds for the next one. This is the Brazilian Sheds. This is by Lost Gamer, Graniero, Vergamini Modding. 9.04 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these 2 in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds as well. So we've got 2 versions. So we've got Shed Brazilian 1. And we then got the second one, which is Shed Brazilian 2. Basically both the same. One's got a bit of a side piece on the go. So we'll come up to the door like that. Open up the gates. And there you are. Obviously inside is a big opening. Come over here like that, select colour, and change the framework. Blue or yellow, that's alright. And we've got a side door over here, so we'll open up that one. If you want to have a little bit of a passenger walk through. You come down here, you got your light switch as well. So turn the lights on. Fair enough. And then we'll come over to the second one, the one with the side piece on it. So you got some lights on there like that. Turn them on. Fair enough. And we'll come and open up the door on that one. Got the same again, change the colour over here, so yellow or blue. Then we've got a little light switch on the inside for this one as well. So you've got a light switch in here for the main barn area, and then a separate light switch for the outside. Oh, I like them. Very nice. Right, next up is Mineral Feed Production. This is by Zodlzok, 14.35 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under productions and factories. So we'll scroll along to find it. There you are, £175 to place down, and you are going to need a couple of extra things. Now, it does require you to download the lime and beet pulp production and the heating plant, both by Zodlzok, the same mod maker. So we've got that one there, which is the heating plant, and then we've got that one there, is the lime production, because you're going to need some of the outputs from those 2. Fair enough. You're also going to need these 2 here. Now, you're going to find these in the main shop. Now the pallet of molasses is going to be under pallets, and then the salt pallet, not the road salt, this is a separate salt altogether, is going to be onto the big bag pallets. Right, fair enough. Obviously going to need those to get chucked in there. Now you can't pick those up, they're too heavy. Fair enough. So you've got your taking out point is going to be there. You've got your production chain menu there, and then round here is going to be your loading in point for your salt and like your solid stuffs. And then in that one is where you're going to put your molasses. Now, we'll jump inside. We'll have a look at the recipe. So, we've got that there. So, this is going to make your mineral feed. You're going to need 250 molasses, 50 salt, although that looks like a Sugar shaker, but all right, fair enough. 200 ash, 300 rock powder, and 200 lime is going to give you 1,000 mineral feed. Now, obviously, to get the ash, the rock powder, I suppose, and the lime, you can get that separately. Certainly the ash and the rock powder, obviously you're going to need the other two, the heating plant. So I went with wood chips to get the ash out. Obviously, just stick it on distributing, it will chuck it straight in. And then for the lime production, I just put the lime and the rock powder straight to distributing, it chucked it straight in. I mean, you can take it out if you really wanted to. Obviously, over here is your taking out point for your ash. You've got your production chain menu there, your loading in point for your wood chips. And then here is obviously a debris crusher. Chuck your stones in, production chain menu, and then taking out of your lime and your, what is it called? There you are, rock powder. Obviously, you take it out of there. And once it's all done, obviously, it all gets produced into your mineral feed. Now, it comes into bags rather than pallets, which is something a little different. Just here, again, they're too heavy to pick up. So it is what it is. You will need something to lift those up. And that's it. That's your mineral feed done. I'm not quite sure if having mods required to make mods is a thing. But alright, it works. Obviously, different inputs going into this needs to make it work. But alright, fair enough. Right, next up is Stall for Beef Cow. This is by Quentin Modding, 2.47 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu, and as you can imagine, under animals and cows, 70 grand to place down. It's going to hold 45 cows. So you come down this side, which I think is a little strange. You get to here, and you get your animal dialogue box option even. There you are. So 45 cows in, jobs are good in. Now you can open this door, because what you need to do is obviously bring some straw in. I'll put it in that door, just got the trigger just inside the door. Fair enough. We'll close those up. Don't want me little beef burgers running down the road. Now, it's called Stall for Beef Cows. Beef cows don't make milk, but this is your milk taking out point, which is a little bit interesting. Right, fair enough, we'll carry on. So we come over here, that's where your food goes in, and then this end is where you're going to take your slurry out. Obviously, putting straw in, you are going to need to place down a manure heap. That being said, though, I mean, it looks alright. Nice little barn for him to go in. Just a bit strange, beef cows producing milk. But alright, we'll carry on. And next up is Old Concrete Weight. This is by Pycel, 5.58 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine, you're going to find it under weights. So it starts off as a 1,500 kilo weight for 1,100 pounds, euros, or dollars. You go for whichever one you want. So you then got the 1,620 kilo, 1,680, 2,620, 2,740, 2,800, and back to 1,500. So 2,800 kilo is going to be your maximum on it. You then got additional front weight, yes or no. It doesn't make the weight go up anymore, but all right, fair enough. I mean, Old Concrete Weight, yeah, I mean, it does look old. Oh, I like the textures on that, especially the rusty bits on the metal parts. Yeah, very nice. And next up is the Excavator Tool Pack. This is by FS Miner and Elson82, 3.38 megabyte on the download. Just come down to your mods and DLCs. It's a lot easier to find. So we've got the first bit, the Excavator Roto Tilt. Now this is going to go onto the Volvo excavators. If you've got the Platinum DLC, 7.5 grand to buy. Fair enough. We then got this part, the Excavator Rake. Now, obviously there's not digging really in the game at the minute, but it will cultivate the soil for you if you've got that on the front. No problem. 2.5 grand. You can then change the main colour. You go for whichever one you want. If it stops rocking in the shop. If you're into that sort of thing on your excavator, very nice. Right, next up is the Lizard 2200G slurry tanker. This is by Sully, 10.18 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine, you're going to find it under slurry tanks. 10,000 litre capacity, 100 horsepower requirement, 13.5 metre working width, 9 mile an hour working speed. And it's going to do your digestate and your slurry. 17.5 grand to buy, although we have got a £250 optional extra coming in at the shop, which is going to be your rim colour. All right, fair enough. So we'll start back up the top then. So we've got your usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. You then got fill points. You've got rear left. Spin it around. There you are, rear left, rear right, both, or none. If it's got no fill points, how are you going to fill it up? All right, fair enough. Side fill points, left. Spin it around on the right. And you've got both or none. So if you have none there, And then you have none there. You can't fill it up. Dear, oh dear. All right, we'll carry on. So pipes, left, right, both, or none. All right, fair enough. Spreader systems, you've got splash plate, dribble bar. We haven't got a dribble bar on. All right, or splash plate. I suppose you've got to hook one up though, haven't you? Well, there's not a thing there though, is there? And dribble bar's just going to put it out the bottom. All right, fair enough. Then you've got main colour. Can either have galvanised or green. Does those bits. And then obviously the rim colour is yellow or silver. Oh, I like that though. Nice looking slurry tanker. Right, next up is the Stroutman Aperion 2401. This is by Alice Agra Ole, 6.56 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under trailers. So it's going to do 42,000 litre capacity on all your shenanigans with your croppage. 68.5 grand to buy. You then got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Then come down to unloading mechanism. Design 1, 2, or 1. Look inside. Oh, it's those bits on the back. Yeah, I'll spin it around like that. So I've got the spindles. Yeah, we'll call it spindles. Or nothing. Oh, fair enough. Right, next up is the 16-foot silage trailer. This is by Aya Agri 4D Modding. 38.19 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under trailers. Now, it's got a 16,500 litre capacity. That being said, it's got a silage trailer, but it's going to do pretty much everything in the game. All right, fair enough. Then got the option to change it grain trailer or silage trailer. There you are. That's probably what gives it the name. 22,500 litre capacity on that. Or back to grain trailer. You then got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Come down to optional extras. We've got standard with shovel on the front there, with mud flaps, shovel and mud flaps, or standard. Custom reg plates. So we've got no registration. IRL, so that's going to be Ireland Cork Reg. Ireland Clare Reg, Cavan Reg, Carlo Reg, Dublin, Donegal, Galway, Kildare, Kildare Reg 2, Kilkenny Reg, Kerry, Longford, oh there's going to be loads of these, Louth, Limerick, Lightrim, Laos, Meath, Monaghan, Monaghan, yeah we'll go with that, Mayo, oh I like a bit of Mayo, dear oh dear, Offaly, Roscommon, Sligo, Sligo 2, Tipperary, Waterford, Westmeath, Wicklow, Wexford. There's loads of these. Wexford again. United Kingdom 2, 3, 4, 5. Or back to Northern Ireland. No, Northern Ireland 2. We're keeping going. Scotland, Wales. Or no registration again. Man, that was a ton on there. Loads. All right, fair enough. A silage door flap standard. Or no flap. All right, where's it putting the silage door flap? Do we need to have the silage trailer on? There you are, we'll go with that. So, silage door flap. Ah, there you are. Puts on there like that. Got to have the silage back on it. Fair enough. Extension options. I'll put my teeth in. Mesh extensions. Solid or mesh. Then you've got optional toolbox. So we've got standard. Add toolbox or standard. Then you've got strobe lights. With strobe lights. Are they in the back there? There you are. Fair enough. Between the normal lights. Then you've got chassis colour. It's obviously going to do the chassis. So we'll do that. Fair enough. Body colour is going to be the main body. So we'll go with that. Hydraulic colour. We'll go with something a little different. We'll go with a red. Does that bit on the front. You then got extension colour, which is going to be the top bit. And then rim colour is obviously going to be the rims. Oh, gold. Gold chrome. Look at the state of that. Those colours don't match, but all right, fair enough. And next up is the Fliegel Swing Flexi. This is by Agrar Design Austria. 1.79 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under front loader tools. Now, it's going to cost you $1,700 to buy. Then you've got the option of wrapped bale handler, bale spike, or wrapped bale handler. Now, if you've gone for the wrapped bale handler, you've got attaching timed pipe, galvanized or plastic. And then if you go for the bale spike, you can change the colour, black or red. Yeah, that's all right. I mean, with that RAM, it looks like it's going to open up a little bit as well. Ooh, very nice. Next up is the Mahindra 9000 series. This is by Mayenis Modding, 6.84 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under small tractors. 110 horsepower engine, 26 mile an hour top speed, 79,189 to buy. You've then got the option to change the engine output from 110 up to 120 or back to 110. You then got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. You then got warning triangle. It's going to be on the back there like that. There you are. You then got grille guard. We'll spin it back around the front. No or yes, puts that on the front. Headlights. Design 1 or 2. Zoom in a little. That's a bit better. Just changes the, I suppose, the design a little bit. Front loader attacher. Mahindra or nothing. You then got rim colour, which is going to be your rim colour, obviously. And that's your options. Yeah, little Mahindra tractor. Very nice. And the last mod for the day is the International S1800. This is by Julian F Modding, 10.34 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under trucks. Now, this is a great old school truck. Look at that. Brilliant. 349 horsepower engine, 49 mile an hour top speed, 34 grand. That's nice and cheap. You then got the option of exterior configurations. No. Horn on the roof or nothing. You then got exhaust pipe. So you've got standard. So we'll spin it around like that. There we are. Straight pipe or standard. No, go for the straight pipe. Always. You then got main colour. It's obviously going to be your main colour. Design colour is going to be the seats in the cab. And then rim colour is obviously the rims. Yeah, I'm not quite sure that lime green goes with the pink, but that's what we've gone with anyway. Oh, I like that. Old school truck. Very nice. We've also got a new map. So we've got the 3 Small Farms by JC Fracassess and Fred Fracassess. 307.06 megabyte on the download. And it says it is a map created and imagined from A to Z and totally fictitious. Fair enough. Got a few updates as well. So we've got Lanza La Mancha by Progar Modding. And it says no new save is required. So that's all right. We've got the New Holland 11090 by Pepe978. The Alpego KF7300 by Pepe978. The XS ITR by Vanquish 081, the Strautmann Vertimix 1050 by Agrar Design Austria, the MF2 by ADub Modding ABP Team Feet BSM, and the Hardy Sprayer Pack by JH Modding. So that's your mods done for you. Why not hit that join button? Come join us on Andy's Farm. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today. And I'll see you in the next one.